Volume 9, Route 1. The lionliest girl in Alternia? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're today reading Volume 9 of whatever, and Pesterquest, whatever. And if you are here, I guess you already been through a fuck ton of things. I'm still a little bit flustered, Gasper. The previous thing. I'm not sure what I should feel. So we basically broken paradox to be friend with someone. That's not the worst thing we have done, and will not be the last. Anyway, let's move on. Time to face facts. Something's going on here. Not that you didn't already know that, but you've had up the blurry outlines of all this strangeness for a long time. It's only after you stint with Aradia that you managed to fill in all the shapes of colors. Your friends, the companions you've been to hell and back with. You forgot about them. That feels like... you can't even come up with a sufficiently dramatic mixed metaphor. It feels bad. Your desperate friendship thirst may compel you get that, and is mostly worn off by now. But what the fuck? What the fuck else are you supposed to do? It's basically just your job now. I'll keep doing that job. Whatever, let's just do the damn route. Who did the crystal tell you about? Wait, what? We are just playing because we know how it's gonna end? What? Okay. Who did the crystal tell you about? He's Morel, right? You'll go try to find her in the middle of the woods, which is a very normal thing to do. You'll be normal. It's a normal kind of day. You dive to the mouth of a cave and are immediately set upon by a wild beast. Yellow eyes flash sharp, teeth glitter. You brace yourself to make it into dinner. The wild lioness sits back on her haunches and contemplates the stranger. Oh, no! You went for my weakness! Woo! Woo! The wild lioness sits back on her haunches and contemplates the stranger. That's how you know she does that. She tells you. Wait, she's narrating it? Woo? But taking a closer look, you realize that she is, in fact, not a wild lioness. Just a very unkempt troll in a green coat and grubby t-shirt. She smells like a fire pit. How the fuck you smell like a fire pit? Oh my god, even the licking. You're touching your eyeball right now. Anyway, woo! Egg licks her snout and tries to figure out who has happened upon her then. Oh my god, you're you're fucking Wolverine? A Furian? A fool? Dinner perhaps? Perhaps. Even Troll Girl licks her lips, and you realize that even though she's not some bloodthirsty predator, she does have very sharp canines and cloak gauntlets on her very little hands. She's small, but with trolls, you discover the hard way that size does not translate in 1-to-1 strength ratio. You tell her that you are a Furind, definitely a Furind, and not at all a sort of a friend you playfully fight with and then accidentally eviscerate, because you never know with trolls. Sound about right. Take out the right precautions. I'm getting wiser in this game. Lovely. The girl whose name you have a sneaky suspicion might be Nepeta scratches on her chin. Her fingers curl up like a paw. You're worried that she's going to put her eye out with those claws. A bit. Oh, it's Nepeta from yeah, whatever. We actually managed to teleport here? I thought we could not teleport in here. AC wrinkles her nose and wonders what anyone could be doing all the way out here in the wastes. Oh, yeah, I think thanks to Arcadia, I forgot her name, we managed to break the paradox that doesn't allow us to check on this group of friends, I think. So we actually managed to unlock them, I guess. I never actually click them, so I guess it was never our, like, I decided to follow chronologically the order, but I guess like if I didn't, maybe they will kick me out. I don't know. It's not very plausible. That one was a bit of a stretch. How did you come upon my cave? I'm not sure what this AC say it with a growly glower. Play along. Stop this nonsense. Play along. I'm not gonna fucking stop this nonsense. It's too cute. It just so happens that you're an expert RPR, and by expert you mean you once played soldier, poor beasts, without stress out jaded blockade, which you've forgotten about until literally yesterday. Anyway, what do you mean is you've got some moves. You can limp and show Nepeta your throat, yielding to who is clearly the alpha female here. You're barely even role-playing here. Every olive blood you met could rip out your intestine and wear them as a shawl. Nepeta beams down at you before remembering that she's a regal lioness. Lioness? As a nuzzle the strange little cub and welcomes them to her cave, appearing to realize that she doesn't need to describe her action out loud because you are right in front of her. Nepeta nuzzles you gently with the top of her head, and you get the feeling she doesn't get out much. Strange. I mean, she's literally out in the wood. You tell her that you didn't mean to startle her or anything. You just think you have a mutual friend, a big indigo blood named Equius. Nepeta digs her nails into your arm, her eyes go wide. Oh no, Equius? Yes. How? Where do you meet him? Tell me everything. Well, it's kind of a funny story. Where she's just dodging. Before you can get into it, Nepeta launches herself off of you and scampers into the cave. When she runs, her knuckle occasionally touch the ground. You aren't sure if she moves like that naturally, or if she is just very, very incorrect. She pulls the mouth of the cave and gestures you to go inside. She has sleeves of her coat flopping down past her wrist. If you had parents, they probably would have taught you not to follow cat girls into caves. But you didn't, so you really you are totally down for it. It's like, fair enough. It's like, really calm. Okay, I regret everything. I regret my choices. She's painting red blood on the fucking place. Are there 2 dead dogs there? Okay, I'm not gonna question it. The cave is small and chilly. Several animal pets covering the cavern floor, from creatures too large to be wolves, but too shaggy to be bears. Maybe some sort of wolf bear? Or is that pig bear? Is that a bear pig or bear pig? All of the furniture is hewn from the stone and recupera coon, formed from a natural hollow in the rock. Of all of the hives you spend time in, this one is the most rustic. You wonder why. Nepeta isn't high blood, but she's certainly not a low blood either. She could have made a hive at least as nice as Stavros. AC welcomes the strange cub to her den and invites them to sit down wherever they please. Do you have a rock? I don't wanna, sit on a dead carcass that is still, guessing, freshly bleeding. She realized that her visitor is probably sleepy and hungry. Luckily, she has fresh kill. She doesn't not realize that our visitor is on a diet, a strict diet. Oh, great! That's really lucky. Just like drop a dead body. It was like, okay, my dad, you're not gonna cook it, huh? Do you want me to slice it? Huh? With a knife? Nepeta skips back aside, leaving you alone and feeling, well, like you fall a feral child into her cave. Torchlight burnishes, shapes strange and forbidding. The irregular flicker, disorienting. People used to do everything by firelight. No wonder medieval art is so preposterous. Dogs with the faces of an old man and old men with the faces of babies. What's she drawing? With the blood of the kills? That is obnoxiously scary. And speaking of art, drawings pepper the cave walls, shaky and crude, although you doubt even Michel fucking Angelo could do a match with canvas like this. Holy shit. Imagine being able to, like, the only way for you to draw is actually kill something. It was like, you go around hunting bears and bring the carcass and use the blood to draw things. The picture seems to depict Nepeta and various other trolls. So who you think you recognize? You see Carcass, Nubby Little Horns, and Aqueous Broken One. A few pictures have been viciously scratched out. Oh shit. A couple of the self-portrait of Nepeta also feature a large, slick white cat. You wonder if that's her. Huntersona? Leonsona? Whatever. Then you hear a growl behind you and realize, oh right, Nepeta has a lussus. Ah, wow, interesting. It is a cat with 2 mouths. Oh damn, Bree touches the back of your neck and you turn as slowly as carefully as you can. Oh hello kitty. two hissing mouths open in two snarls. And as a big cat backs you up against the cavern wall. Oh, Pound, stop that silly kitty. This is a friend, Furiendo. It looks like a cat holding a toast, to be honest. Nepeta hurries back inside, throwing herself onto her lusus and patting rambunctiously. Pouches hisses immediately turn to purse. She rolls onto her back and that's big, terrifying paws in the air. Where's this good kitty? Where's the very best kitty? Bouncer, have a good of stuff, don't do shit. They know Equus. You do, right? Nepeta looks at you with a sharp little eyes. You know my mural. You weren't lewning? Oh, definitely not. You will never lewn. You'll never lie. You'll never forget Equus, no matter how hard you try. Although you did recently forget every single person you ever met knew. Well, yeah. I mean, give yourself some credit. You indeed lost your memory. That will absolutely never happen again, though you won't allow it. AC leaves her weird Furiendo in a very capable pose on her lips while she goes to purper a delicious meal. Oh damn, Nepeta. Please don't go away and leave your guest alone with a ferocious beast. But Bones seems pretty well placated by Nepeta's insistence that your friend are not food. She goes up on one of the animal pelts, tucking her head, her tail twitches and her ears flick. You're pretty sure she's only pretending to be asleep. Like she's giving you a shot of it if you fuck up. It's lunchtime. It's like most cat do. It's like, I'm going to sleep there. But you're fucking it up. I'll fucking stab you. You sit very still and try your best to look unthreatening. Just a little while ago this would have been easy. You'd be totally defenseless and thinking the most unthreatening thoughts. But now you remember at least a little of who you were and you know what you've done. Even when you come to it, it was done in a dead-end timeline that never actually came to pass. You're not sure you can still call yourself an innocent bystander. Nepeta derails in the ranger's train of thought by dragging it a huge haunch. That's just really the only word for it, a haunch. Something, a leg. Wow, when she said she had a fresh kill, you figured that was a part of the RP, like she was just gonna pull out a Dijon or something like that. But nope, she really did tear apart some animal and bring you its leg. She had blood smeared over her, over one cheek, her hair in pieces across her sweaty forehead. To get why she and Equus get along, they have an equivalent ferocity. Good thing you aren't a vegetarian. Good thing I am not vegetarian. Nice. Yeah, gratified to discover Nepeta appears to draw her roleplay line. At every raw meat, you wonder if trolls could eat meat raw, or if it could make them sick. They definitely seem to be more natural predators than humans are, but then again, most of them live in houses and eat cup noodle and play video games. You never really meet anybody like Nepeta. You watch her build the fire and then take yourself on the little trip to the mouth of the cave while she cuts up the meat and spears to sticks to cook. You come back over the fire when the meat looks a little bit less like flesh and more like food. Honestly, it shouldn't bother you. You've seen and been through so much worse, because the mind is a strange and many-layered beast. There you are. I thought you ran out into the waste like a pig. Like a big, powerful idiot. It's dangerous out there. Well, she went out there, although it's possible she's dangerous too. That makes Nepeta smile. She still cannot quite meet your eyes, but she's fidgeting with her gauntlets less than she was before. Oh, no. So you really meet Equus? Really? Oh my god. She's light up close to you, almost close to talk comfortably. You wonder if this is the first conversation she ever had that wasn't through computer screen. You tell her that, yes, really, you met him. You spent a good amount of time with him too. Wait a moment, you have a computer? Here? Where the hell you get the Wi-Fi? Sorry, I'm having my issues. That's incredible. I've never seen that silly guy hang out with anybody before. Except for maybe Whiskers? Whisker? You mean Vriska? You know her too. Really? Yeah, you will probably be hanging out with her right now if she hadn't gone off to some Antifa shit with Terezi. You know Terezi too? GC? Oh yeah, for sure. That's Nepeta. You're expecting her to exclaim and wag her imaginary tail. Instead, she goes quiet. Fat pops and sizzle into fire across the cave. Bowser let out a lazy squeak that sounded like it came from a much smaller cat. Just Nepeta if everything is okay. So, what are you saying is, you know my friend is Furians? Well, that's not exactly what you said. It's kind of creepy if you dwell on it, but you keep meeting people through other people. That's normal, right? Well, you did just happen to upon Briscan on a beach, and Aradia found you asleep in a field. Just great place to meet people, right? You haven't asked Nepeta if she knows Aradia, but you show that she does somehow. Slowly, Nepeta lifts her gaze from the flame and meets your eyes for the very first time. Maybe it's the firelight or the shadow gambling on the walls, but she looks haunted, hollowed out or filled with something you cannot name. What are you? Nepeta may be goofy and playful and awkward. I'm not getting really scared. That doesn't make her an idiot, and you get the idea that treating her like one is a very good way to have a very bad time. Let's explain it, I guess. You tell Nepeta that you don't know what you are or even who you are. You certainly know better than you did a few more volumes ago, but you think you are an anomaly. You crash landed into someone else's story. Nepeta is still watching you carefully, muscle wound tight. She's ready to pounce. On the fire, the meat begins to blacken and burn, but neither of you say anything. There goes dinner. Me and some Furians were supposed to play a game. Different from the games we usually play. Even Angus was going to poorly play this game, and he usually hates games. But then the game didn't work. Alright, you know about the game, she blinks at you. I dream sometimes. Dreams? Well, that's pretty normal. No, not normal dreams, dummy. At least I don't think that they are. I suppose if they aren't, you wouldn't have anything to compare them to. They're the only sort of dreams I've ever seen. I'm not sure what they are. I see other Nepetas sometimes. Some time passes. No time passes is there. Sometimes she is dead. And that always makes me very sad. I see, my friend. Is the game as the same? Like there's routes that leads you to die, and you just try to avoid it. And other people I don't know, but what I think I will be pooty, good Furians. If I got a chance. The bright hopeful note in the petal voice digs deep and center of you, plucking at your nerves like a cello string. It makes you so impossibly sad. You don't know why. I don't see you though. I don't think you fit in here. Ouch. I apologize, I didn't mean to make you feel bad. My dreams are probably silly, but don't mean anything. She springs up from the fire and Kay down on pouch, wearing her hands and face thick white fur. You get up and follow after her, because what else do you do? You should probably give up on this particular round at this point. You quite truly killed the friendship mood with all this existential angst. Should I have deflected, really? Why does she leave all the way out here? Anyway, wouldn't it be better to live closer to all their amazing friends? At least, Ekis. Even Renzi, who is definitely very weird. Has a house, admittedly. It isn't a bloody tree, but still counts. Well, I'm used to when I was Wrangler. Or I think I did. Big lovely house with the windows, lots of furniture for pouch of the scratch. Paul closes her eyes and purrs. But then I don't know. Something happened. I remember fire and a noise, a lot of shouting. And then I was punched back to we were running for a very, very long time. I think it was pretty terrible. Pretty. The better fingers stagger and punches her off. Oh no, she's crying. I like it here. I think something happened with Vriska. I'm blaming Vriska again. You think back to a different olive blood girl in an oversized jacket who lived rough. Another who made her living with murder. In fact, you could see Nepeta growing into someone much like a Polypa. Sharper, meaner, all of her bright edges sanded off. Her games just trying to struggle for survival. You are now sitting battered in firelight. She looks tired. Every troll you met carries the same exhaustion beneath their shoulders, even the high bloods, to a certain extent. They are worn to the bone by the sheer weight of history and futures that promise more of the same. What does one to do in the face of such insurmountable misery? How can you, a simple silent protagonist, ever begin to combat something too all-consuming, so monstrous? Nepeta is waiting for you to trudge through your mandatory self-aggrandizing introspective interlude, so you do all you ever claimed to do. You hold out a hand and wait for her to take it. Zap. Zap. Zap again. Nepeta yaps and jumps an impressive 4 feet in the air. Fair, you were doing dramatic gesture, forgot to prepare her for it. Sorry about that. Where, huh? Despite Eiko's incredible strength and barely containing excitement, when he wraps Nepeta up in glistening, obscenely muscle arms, the embrace is the gentlest you ever been witness to. No. It is an incredibly unorthodox manner for a pair such as ourselves to become acquainted. I apologize for this gaudy display of public affection. It's extremely unseemly of me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Well, he isn't really in public right now. Actually, the opposite. You're the asshole who popped into the private living space with zero warning. I suppose that's right. This is not the first time you have intruded on my space. Just let yourself in and out. How indecent. Okay, dude, calm down. You get sweaty. I'm always sweaty. Hercules, you're smooshing me. Oh. Hercules lets go, but he doesn't step away. He's looking at Nepeta like he can't quite believe she's real. Are you real? I think so. I don't know how we got here. Don't worry about it. Just think of it as a reward for being such a very good kitty. Well, is that a weird thing to say? That was pretty weird, yeah. You'll take it back, but Nepeta doesn't appear to have noticed your fumbling. She's scampering around Eiko's increasing excited circles. Maybe you can fix these kids' lives. Maybe you cannot improve society. But then it really comes down to it. You have the power to bring friends together, and damn, you'll fucking take it. I'll fucking take it. Victory! Yeah! I don't know why I'm so excited. That's like me. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the Nepeta episode. Quite interesting, and that's it. We managed to bring Aqueous and Nepeta together. Happy moment. I think that's my face because I think something happened or was going to happen, or something didn't happen, but I knew it happened. It's kind of weird. It's getting all messy. Okay, it's kind of feeling a bit undertale-y. Anyway, see you again very, very soon. A lovely bye. By none other than me. Goodbye.